E.N.D here. One of the most dangerous things regarding your Magic the Gathering cards is water. Water is a very dangerous substance when deals with Magic the Gathering, and you should always avoid keeping your cards near water. Water will damage your cards, and my advice is, first of all, when you play Magic the Gathering, avoid playing with glasses, with mugs, with bottles of water, or soft drinks, or coffee, or any substance that is liquid, playing your cards, because accidents can happen. You are playing, let's say you have your bottle here, you're playing, and by mistake you just drop your bottle and you make a mess. And when water or liquid touches your cards, those cards are damaged. And we're talking that, let's say, commander decks, standard decks, modern decks, they are extremely expensive decks, and if you pour water on your cards are damaged. Today we're going to do two things. We're going to see how water damages your cards. We're going to see with sleeveless and also with sleeves how much water you need to damage your cards, and also, and stay tuned to this video, I'm going to do a demonstration of flooding. Sometimes I read on social media that collections, big collections, expensive collections are destroyed by floods. Floods, it's a natural occurrence. You cannot predict or you cannot avoid a big flood. Unfortunately, a lot of big collections, expensive collections, have been destroyed by floods. Let's begin. First of all, you have to understand two things. Your Magic the Gathering cards, it's made up of paper. Paper and liquid don't go friends, hand to hand together. And there's something else. Your card has a layer, a polished layer on the back and on the front. And this polished layer is a very important quality assurance in your cards. First of all authentic and genuine Magic the Gathering cards have this polished layer. If the layer feels strange, feels too polished, or feels too rough, that means that the card is not genuine. But all genuine cards, in my case I'm going to use an island, all genuine cards have this polished layer. This particular layer helps a lot avoiding water or liquid damage in your cards. How? Let's take a couple of drops of water. If you pour, I'm going to pour a couple of drops of water. You can see I pour a couple of drops of water. This particular layer helps the cardboard from absorbing that water. You can see that the drops of water do slide on the layer, on the polished layer of the card. I hope it's quite visible. You can see that that particular drop of water is sliding on your card. That particular layer of polish helps a lot so that your card is not water damaged. But remember that only the front and the back of the card has the polish. This side does not have any polish layer. And when the water touches the side of your card, the card is water damaged. As soon, I hope you can see here, you can see, once the water touches the side of the card is water damaged. I think it's quite visible on the camera. You can see that there is a rough here, you see? There is a rough edge. That means that the card is water damaged. This card, now, if it was an expensive modern card, let's say a Fetchlands, this card is water damaged. And I'm sure that the price of this card will be half as much as the price of a genuine, perfect, near mint card. So my advice is that when playing with your cards, sleeve your cards. Sleeving your cards, because of this particular thing that you have, that the sides of the cards are not polished, only the front. The front helps a lot. The front helps a lot, and even the back helps a lot from damaging the card. Let me put some couple of drops of water. Helps a lot, but once the water touches the side of the card is damaged. You can see now that the card is damaged. Now it's much more visible. You see how damaged is the card. Now the card is damaged. This is what water or liquid does to your Magic the Gathering cards. You can see that they are not really, they don't have any protection at all from liquids. Now I said that sleeving your cards really and truly avoid a lot of these circumstances. See, when you sleeve your card, you will avoid a lot of water or liquid damage. But, there's a but. The card is only sleeved from this side and this side. Here you don't have any protection at all. And once water touches here, the card is absolutely damaged again. You can see now that water touched here, even though it was sleeved. Once the water enters from the top of your sleeve, the card is absolutely damaged. My advice is that if you can double sleeve your cards. It helps a lot avoiding water damage. Now, I'm talking about water damage when you spilled a glass or a bottle of water. Let's see what happens to our cards if they are totally immersed in our water. I'm going to put two forest, one sleeved, one not sleeved. I'm going to pour water. The cards, they are all totally soaked in water. They are covered in water. Let's see. The unsleeved forest, no value at all. You can see what damage water does or liquids does to your card. You can literally tear it apart. At least my card was genuine. Sleeve cards, they help. Obviously, if I didn't soak the card, probably it was safe, but because I covered the whole card in water, my card is soaked, and you can see it's totally ruined. That's what liquid does to your Magic the Gathering cards. Obviously, my advice again, avoid keeping mugs, glasses, bottles of water near your cards, because even though you are cautious, one day you're going to, or someone will going to hit your bottle and you're going to do a mess. A mess that can cost you thousands of dollars. A modern deck today costs around 1,000, even more of dollars. And if you're playing against your opponent, probably you're going to damage also your opponent's cards. Now, I told you, let's simulate a flooding. Flooding is a very serious natural occurrence. So let's simulate a flooding. Let me give you a little bit of a small tour around my house, just to go outside, and let's simulate a flooding. Here I have I hope you're going to enjoy this as much as I'm going to enjoy it. Here we have a particular game scenario. We have a playmat, some lands tapped, some lands untapped, some creatures attacking, some creatures defending. Now let's see what happens during a flood. Let's open the water and let's have fun together. You can see it's a flood, water is pouring all around. You can see what a disaster is happening. Cards just laying around in water. Obviously a flood. Let me close the water. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed it. This is what happens when a flood hits your playing area. All cards are destroyed, and really and truly there is no value in them. You can leave me a comment below if you like this video, and here there is a subscription button. Subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.